leave the house all day. Last night I didn't go out after work. So I didn't leave my house all day Friday. Didn't really need to. Had food in the house. Didn't participate in junior quesadillas at Filiberto's like I usually do on Friday. On occasion. Tonight is Galentine's. So me and the girls are going to this restaurant called Toca Madera, I think it is. They have them everywhere, but this one is in Scottsdale by Fashion Square. It's expensive. It's at least $2 signs. So, obviously, new hair. Who this? I did this literally after I got home from the Color of Art that I went to, the Black event on Thursday. Did it as soon as I got home. Was eating as I was waiting for it to take. So anyway, I'm going to wear that dress right there, which could or could not be in focus. And I bought it. I had no place to wear it. It is a good weather. It's 75 degrees. And I've lathered myself with Trades of Brit, a local black female skincare entrepreneur. So I'll tag her in the description, but she's also on Instagram. I got that from Festivus. So, okay, with that, let's get started because I'm running behind because of my eyes. Because when you put this on as primer, you gotta let it dry down because I didn't let it dry down long enough. And I went in with the eyeshadow immediately, and so it was kind of clumpy, and I put too much on the brush. So then I had to take some of this to smooth it out. I'm using mostly Danessa products, Danessa Myricks Beauty. So, mostly black products, except for my eyeshadow and my eyeliner, if I have time to put eyeliner. Just like a mini living single marathon on, so I've been watching that, or that's been in the background. Like I said, I really didn't. I slept horribly last night, so maybe we went to bed like 4, but I was in bed the whole time. I was sleeping horribly. Yeah. So I ended up sleeping in till at least 9-ish, maybe. And then I think made breakfast around 10 or 11, I think. So I was really trying not to leave the house. Let's set these eyebrows. I have a pimple that's coming right there. But yeah, so I intended, I'm like, okay, I need to leave by 4:30. It takes about 30 minutes to get there. Reservations at 5:15. They like you to be there 15 minutes early, so that'd be 5. Okay. Going with the Danessa Balm powder, which I always do pretty well with this much. And put it in my hand. I did clean out my brushes last night because I had time, so I'm just gonna go back on my hand. Gotta get it in there good. Because I see that. That's what I'm like. So I honestly just trying to even out my skin tone kind of thing. I don't want glam or anything like that, which this would be the occasion for it, so. But I know because once it sinks in, kind of will be good anyway. Right here. One of my neighbors is in the shower or in the bathroom. I can hear water running. Whenever I have my blonde hair, I'm always trying not to get it into the blonde, so. Oh, and I had some issues with my eyebrows. Just sisters, not twins, obviously, looking at them. I'm like, but I did kind of accent them, again with Danessa, using the Blooming Romance palette that I used for my eyes. Because they have a very light color, it's called Crush. A black person really would not use that. But photo, I'm kind of trying to, I'm not going to use a big word, trying to inspire this look for today. They used Crush, not exactly there. I don't know where they used it really, but it was used. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. And so Galentine's is also one of the girls' birthdays. But she just texted. She's like, you don't have to pay for my meal because the place is expensive. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I love you, but yeah, that place is expensive. For me to cover somebody else's meal, I would have to have like tax money, tax refund money to do that. Because I just don't understand how they have entrees, but then you have to order sides separately. And the sides are like $20. Sides are like $20. Like, excuse me? Going with Lift and Flex by Danessa. So I was like, yeah. Which is already affecting what, like I said, what I'm going to order because there's things I want to try, but I'm like, but they have other things. I'm like, what makes this different than any other place kind of thing in that price? For that price, I'm just like, yeah, I'm good with that. With not trying that at this time. I'm like, I am good with that. There's other things I'm like, yeah, I will give that a try. Normally I would blend a spray and then do the contour and everything all together, but because of what I'm doing is new, I'm going to do things in a little different than usual. But yeah, it's just so warm today. And because I couldn't sleep, I ended up getting up, trying on the different dresses I thought I was going to wear. I realized all the dresses I was trying out, I have not worn before, so that's why I was like, okay. My dress consultant was, of course, asleep, but I sent him out 4, and he's like, I like them all, but for Galentine's, he's like, I think that one would be good. I'm like, okay. So I kind of steamed it. I don't think it really did anything, but I kind of steamed it. And then took off the tag, of course. And is that newer? That's the second to newest one of dress I bought that I haven't worn yet. And so my goal now is to wear all 4 this year. Some of the other ones, I'm like, if I had a Valentine's date, I would wear the one that's behind this one. It's a nice dress. It doesn't have pockets though. That's another kind of pushed me towards the direction. This one also has pockets. So a few nice dresses that don't have pockets, and I'm like, damn, y'all. It'd be nice and have pockets. And then I'm gonna go in with a lighter color just right there, which is Fenty. We're done with that. Might have been too much because I'm seeing increasing right now. Forgive me. Okay. Yeah, that'll be a whole other issue. So let me blend out these edges. I just thought about that. Let's blend out these edges first. And I'm like, I don't have contour on yet. And some kids were riding something, toy, up and down the hallway earlier. I'm like, okay. Because morning started out quiet where I was like, everybody's home. There's cars, parking lot is still full. And I'm like, for me to wake up like at 9:30, I'm like, that's, yeah. yeah, there's stuff going on today. I just was like, I don't want. I would have had to take. I didn't take a shower last night. Should have, but I was like, okay, because I was just gonna take a shower again anyway for this. Since my arms will be out and had to, you know, butter myself up. I guess oil myself up. So it's like, okay. Like I need to probably check my post PO box, even though I don't get. I mostly get other people's mail. But every now and then, you know, I get mail for me. Okay, again, going on Danessa's Groundworks and Blooming Romance. And so the crush, this is one I was talking about, that's eyebrow. Otherwise, we used Adorn all over the lid. In the crease, we used Lovesick. And we're about to use Evermore, which is right there, as a contour bronzer. So, when I washed my hair, I washed my hair again this morning because I was trying, with purple shampoo, because I was trying to tame down the brassiness, whatever. So, let's attempt this. Okay. Kind of starting on one side to see. And I didn't even it out in here, so that's why I'm seeing what I'm seeing right there. Let's go back in. Let's try to even this out. See it, because it's mostly right there. I can see it. I'm gonna even it out on my hand first, and then because the colors are like towards the end of the spectrum of the palette get darker, so you can definitely. And she says it's an everything palette: lips, eyes, face. Use it for eyebrows. I have not attempted that yet. So this is me using it kind of as contour. Because I see right now, I see that's bothering me. And then I'm going to stop right now. And then, don't worry, I didn't forget here. Let's take some off the hand. So right now it's kind of looking like bruising. And then I'm going to put that down. I'm going to, the brush, foundation brush, so I can kind of blend that area because that's bothering me. Kind of blend over it. And then nose, we're going to do nose. I was going to just take what's on my hand, but I'm going to put some more on my hand and then just. My nose has been dry again. Hold on. Gel you can put on your nose. Keep it, I guess you could say lubricated is the only word I could think of. Okay. I'll show on one side, but as we know, when I do this, that always happens. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to go with blush. What blush did I say I was going to use? I'm going to set all this with the same palette as well. Blush, I said Lovesick. Lovesick is that one, which I'm going to keep. Do I need this anymore? I don't. I do not need the big one. And you don't have to use just the, you could just use all the creams or use all the powders. I like to use the creams and then set with the powders, but certain things, like when I'm doing my eyes, I went in with just a powder for certain things. Where's my blush? So this is Lovesick, and this is my liquid blush brush. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use a different part of my hand because you see how it kind of looks like. So if I ever want to do bruising, I know what color to use. I'm sure she did not intend it for that, but people use them in many different ways. Again, I'm going off of a picture. So I have, seems like just a lot right there, so I'm just gonna use that part. This is what I'm doing. Okay, there's some more. Okay. Then kind of because you know I like to go up here, and I did use Lovesick in the crease. She posted a look today that was nice, and she was like, "You want a video on how to do it?" I'm like, "I know it's not coming up today for me to use." I mean, she said what she used, and I could probably figure it out, but I'm like, about for Valentine's, I'm like, can we get it for now? For Galentine's? Okay, so that's enough of that. I watched part of The Color Purple. That's a long ass movie. My thing is Black History Month. They like to play this, I don't say slave movies, but the movies where black people are oppressed, I'll say, a lot. I know Troy is a slave, I'm sure will be playing somewhere, if it has not already. Foundation brush. Just kind of, again, together. I'm gonna go like that, because you know my harshness. So I'm like, Color Purple's good. It's a good film based on a great book, you know. But it's still like sometimes it's like, can we just Hidden Figures came out, like play Hidden Figures. Play that CJ Madam Walker movie. I think that was on Netflix. I don't know if it's still on Netflix. You know, they be giving things away. You know, I'm not saying playing only positive ones, but sometimes they be playing. Yeah. I'm gonna put more chapstick on. So Black Beauty brand is one. Blackberry lip care. I had some on earlier, but my lips are just feeling chapped. And since I'm there, I'm going like this. Foundation brush. So we don't have the issue I had the other night. So it's over my lip. Okay, so that's bronzer, contour. Okay, this right here, I'm like, is that still? I'm here, my downstairs neighbor, I think the woman. Yeah, because I see it. I'm like, do y'all see it right here? That's what's bothering me. It's just my head, because it's not going anywhere. So I'm like, is that my head? I'm just going to take the wipe and see if I can. That might just be my head. So let's just powder it back over. I know it's to my hair. I can see it right there. Yeah. It's weird, but we can deal with it. Okay, now let's set everything. I'm going to start with setting my nose contour. So, the powder. Brushing that off. Yeah, when I didn't set my under eye first. I'm going to set my under eye, set the highlighted places now because we can fix that. And yes, I went straight in there because I'm like... And I'm really trying not to cut this open to get this last bit that's in here. I was thinking, oh my God, I think the girls know this is one of those times when I'll be a little extra. Or they know I'm going to be wearing makeup. Where did I go? I went to breakfast last weekend. And my friend said she put on makeup because she knew I would probably wear makeup. Mind you, I only had my eyebrows done and my lips done. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, y'all don't have to, like, don't, I appreciate you, you know, it's like, do it for yourself. Don't do it for me. But if I inspire you to upkeep or something like that, that's fine. I'm like, I don't want you to feel pressured to do something because it's something that I still have time to finish. So I'm just like, okay. But she looked nice. I told her, I'm like, it did look nice. Okay, and then I'm gonna use this brush again to set the contour. Let's, I expect a lot of text because the text started just as I was finishing my eyes. So we have this much. I'm gonna bounce off my hand. Because I literally have not heard nothing all day, and then all of a sudden it's like, what time is the reservation? And that I knew was gonna set off everything else. Because I'm like, and they have a page on their website before you go kind of page, basically telling you can't wear shorts, can't wear sneakers, bandanas, hats. They have restrictions, which is why for the last night what I did was I just sat on the edge of the tub or in the corner of the tub, which shockingly I fit my butt in. Had my iPad on a chair that's sitting up the tub, and I watched some YouTube videos, not the ones I had planned to watch. Watch some YouTube videos as I scrubbed my feet, because I can't afford a pedicure till next week. It's like priority. So I had ordered some cream, some urea cream, 40% from Amazon that came yesterday. So I put some of that on afterwards. And then this morning, though, I have socks on right now. And I just put the taste of bread, rubbed it all over my whole body, including my feet, and put the socks on. So I'm not rubbing it off. But the thing about, I particularly put the shoes I chose, my other ones are slick, that are slight heels. And I will have to rough the bottom of my feet on the carpet so I don't slide all over the place. Now, I don't want to wear those because of that. So these other ones, they have like cotton or knit bottoms. Yeah, it's just weird. I don't think it's this. Okay. And then we'll put that away. I don't think I need it for anything else. No. And the blush, we're going to go with the blush. Let's go in with the other side of this. As I turn it. Okay, probably because what I'm doing, because I haven't heard anybody talk about kickback, but it's on there. Okay, again, I'm powdering this on my hand first, so you can kind of see it. And then, just to set it, there's a song that's stuck in my head right now. It's not a scissor song. What song is it? A lot of female artists came out this year. The song, like, I can't remember what the name of the song is. It goes something, I want to show you off. Kind of, I'm going to have to look it up to see what the song is. Who it's by, because I can't remember right now. Could very well be SZA, because SZA had a lot of songs. Who Kendrick and SZA, of course, performing tomorrow, but they are coming to Phoenix, I think, Memorial Day weekend. And I'm like, I haven't decided what I'm doing that weekend. Because that's also around the time of my mother's birthday, and I'm like, okay, am I going home? Am I staying up here? Is she coming up here? It's one thing I have to decide. Not yet, and I usually don't decide on what I'm doing, like holidays, right away. Like Christmas, I ain't even thinking about Christmas, Thanksgiving right now. I'm not thinking about July 4th. Like, furthest I thought about was President's Day, right after MLK Day. I was like, yes, President's Day is coming. Let's just put this out because I'm like, I need another day off without using my time. And next week I am taking a day off because, not the whole day, it depends on when the funeral is. I was gonna look, okay, what part of the day? Take off the rest of the day to go to the funeral. Okay, yep, looks good. The thing is, the look will look the best when it settles. So like it could be an hour from now, it could be like 2 hours. And me going out in the sun is gonna help it settle. And I say that because Thursday night, did my face and everything, look in the mirror, and I'm like, ah. But I was like, I told myself out loud, do not take it off. It's fine, do not take it off. And then I see those pictures later, I'm like, yeah, it was fine. I looked normal, everything sank in, it was fine. But like I said, sometimes I still, you get those moments of not being sure. Like, no, it was fine. Okay, let's set the rest of the face. I'm not dumping it in the cap, I'm trying to pull off what is on top of the little plastic thing. So they have this plastic thing. Some people pull that off, I don't. So I was pulling what was on here. You could pull, I could dip in there, but I was just pulling off what was stuck on there. I'm gonna dip in there a little bit. Okay. And then my hand is wet. This robe probably needs to be cleaned. It's probably, especially after this. Let's work that powder in there. Bring everything together. Something like, did I set that? I'm not even sure if I set that. So I watch some influencers. Some of them don't set anything or don't set with powders. They will put all these products on. I'm like, Phoenix, you need to set that. So I'm like, I set things with powder and setting spray. Okay, we're gonna go one size because it's warmer than usual. If I got there early enough, I could easily, like, the malls right there that has a Sephora, but I have to go through Sephora and go through the mall to get, just spray my face with that in the store and be like, I'm out. That's the only thing I came for. So, Danessa, what I'm gonna do. So I'm also gonna use this. And I'm just going to use, which one? I decided to use this one. So it looks white, but it comes out pink. So let me flip to my eyes. We're gonna finish the eyes real quick because that usually takes the longest. And it's the color is Serenity. I was looking at my thing for that. Just dipping in just a little bit. So it kind of looks like that. I don't know if you can see that. So it's pink. So I'm looking at my eyes and I'm seeing the patchiness right there from, which you can't tell my eyes. The thing is, because I have hooded eyes, so nobody would ever be able to tell. So because of that, I'm gonna go over more than I had intended. So a little more than that than I intended. It's just gonna be for inner corner, but as you see, so I'm like, you can still see the pink. Zoom out. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. theme is obviously pink. Well, one for Galentine's, Valentine's, and then that dress. Okay. And I'm using, I want to say Desire. And I'll use a different side of this. I'm going to use a different side. The white. And that's, I want to say is Dance. The one I just put in was Dance. Since I didn't just stay there with the pink or the one that's Serenity. And also kind of helps with, because when you powder and then concealer and all that, so my inside of my eyes also kind of ends up being very brown. Okay. Kind of go like that. Blend it. There we go. So that is that. So that is me adapting. And like getting more comfortable with this palette to be able to do that. And then let us, I was almost gonna wear a different dress that I realized I still have that I was gonna sell, but I was like, it takes too much work to figure out how to put it on. So I'm staying with that one. So one side was thicker. I had to go back in on the other side. It's live tinted, and that has not happened before. Normally you should let it dry, or if it's mascara, let it dry and then scrape, but because that's live tinted, and once it goes down, it's very hard to get off unless you use an oil cleanser, which is why I was like, okay, it's still wet. Let me go after it to see if I can still get it. So. Okay. Otherwise, like I said, normally I would not do that. Okay, let's put a mascara real quick and then jump to lips, because I have to leave very, very soon. And that is why. Try not to rush. So I'm going to do lips while I wait for that to dry, because that is a lot. It's not a little, that is a lot. And I've never had that happen before. So for lips, let's see. We're going to use Danessa again. We're going to use this one. It's called XO. So the light flicker. And then we're gonna go in with this, and then Adorn. Just patting it on there. I'm like, I don't know how my lips became dry. But they did. And you don't have to put powder on top of this because it's going to dry down anyway. And it's cream. You don't want to put powder in your mouth anyway. Okay. And gloss. This is the lip bar. Because otherwise this would not. Okay. Yep, that's the look I was going for. Okay. And then let's fix this. Let's flip screen. Don't think how obvious that one is. I'll do something real quick. Okay, that looks better because it was, yeah. I'm putting my earrings now versus usually I put it on after what have you, but I am rushing now because I wanted to leave at 4:30 because 30 minutes into about 5. You know, I did the photos outside. Black jewelry maker business. They mostly set up downtown at First Fridays. They go to other events too, but mostly First Fridays is usually where I see them posted up. Okay, and give me 1 second. This is the dress. Take the shoes. This tripod, yeah. So with that, I'm off to Galentine's and taking my Michael Kors purse. I don't know if you can see up there. So